Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Keeping the Old Man Out. Today I wanted to talk about the cold plunge setup that I have. And I've been cold plunging daily for about a year now. And it's a great way to keep the aches and pains away, boost your energy, just lots of benefits, and I'll do another video and get into some more details. But today I wanted to just show you my setup. I went with the Ice Barrel 300, and I'll show you how I keep it cold and everything involved with that. And I'll also do another video about how to clean it. Before I continue, I do want to recommend a great channel, YouTube channel. It's David Moss Jr. He does a lot of videos about cold plunging and talks about a lot of different, he does reviews so you can kind of see which way you might want to go as far as purchasing one. And he also does a lot of DIYs for setting up a chiller. I don't have a chiller, and I might eventually set one up. David's got a really good video on setting one up. Cost is like $800 or so. But anyway, check out his channel. I'll put it in the notes, show notes, description. So the Ice Barrel 300 is just the perfect size for me. It's really well insulated, really durable. This thing, I mean, it's solid. It's got good insulation. The lid just fits perfectly. It's got this notch right here that fits on that notch. It's got a drain here for emptying it and cleaning it, and I'm going to do a video about cleaning it, and that's the top side. If you were to get a chiller, you use that, and the bottom right now is just sealed. I change the water out maybe every 28 days. Right now it looks like it's around just a hair over 50 degrees. I try to keep the temperature between 42 and 50 degrees. Anything over 50 really is a little bit too warm. You don't get that effect. And then 42 is really cold for me. 3 minutes is tough in 42. People go down to 37. Joe Rogan, it's crazy. He goes probably right at freezing. He talks about breaking the ice off to get into it. That's just a little bit much for me. So along with the Ice Barrel, I paid just under $1,000 for it. They had it on sale. I think it was a Black Friday deal, and that's actually going on right now, depending on when you catch this video. But usually I think they list for like $12.99 or something like that, and then during the holidays and maybe other times of the year they run specials. So I got it just under $1,000. And then I bought this refrigerator at Walmart. It's just a Hamilton Beach. And so my setup is, you got the Ice Barrel right here, and the freezer. I think I said refrigerator, but it's a freezer, of course. And then I have a bunch of ice blocks that I use. So I've got 4 of the large ones, and then let's see, 6 of the smaller ones. And then I put these frozen ice bottles in there too. But anyway, so yeah, it's set up. You got the ice freezer right here, very convenient to here. And then luckily I've got the a drain right outside here, outside this garage door, so it's really easy and convenient. And then I'll show you I'll show you the process of putting ice in it. When you first clean it, it takes about 2 or 3 days or more to get the temperature down under 50 for me. And then once it's under 50, it's pretty easy to maintain that temperature. You just I just add ice, the blocks in there either in the morning or at night, depending on the temperature where it's at, and how cold I want it. Okay, so if you get it under 50, you can skip a day too. If you get it around 45, you can skip a day, not put any ice in there, a day or two, and it'll work itself back up to 50 degrees. Then you can add more ice. Of course, it depends here too. I mean, being in Alabama, the summers are pretty hot, humid, so it can take a little bit of time to keep the temperature, get the temperature down and maintain it. But in the winter, it's really easy, and it can get really cold, 42 or so. I can get it down to. Basically, you just get the ice out and dump it in there. One thing I'd say about the freezer, when you first buy it, if you buy one, when you set it up, you can make the door open either this way, right to left, or you can have it open the other way. So I wasn't paying attention when I first set it up, and I did it where it opened that way, so I had to walk around the door every time. So now I went ahead and fixed it the last time I defrosted. So now it's convenient. You just open it, and I usually just drop the larger ones in here, put a little bit of water in there. Same with this one. So if I'm putting these in the morning before I usually cold plunge in the morning. So if I put these in the morning, I just let them sit there, and I put these smaller ones in, and then I get in, do the 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and then get out. I also drop these frozen water bottles in here. Since it's a little over 50 degrees, by in the morning it'll be under 50, and it's a little cool now here in Alabama. So these, just drop those in. These are silicone. They're flexible, real durable, and you can get these either on Amazon or the Ice Barrel website. So I drop those in. I am filling these back up with the same water from the barrel, so that's real convenient. When I clean it, I dump all these this ice out and start with fresh water, of course, so you got a nice clean barrel. And I clean every 28 days or so. And it's just me using it, so it stays real clean, and it's inside too, indoors. So it stays pretty clean. And in the video I did for cleaning, I talk about, how to keep it sanitized a little bit. be sure to watch for that video when it comes out. Put these back in the freezer, and they'll freeze overnight. So every day I've got a new set I can drop in there. And you know, this is like I said, 4 of the large ones and 6 of the other ones. They just happened to turn out that way as I was buying them and using them. So you can decide if you want all large ones or a mix or all small ones. Totally up to you. But this setup is pretty reasonable cost-wise, because if you looked for cold plunges, they're pretty pricey, pretty expensive. I haven't used the inflatable ones, but I would not get an inflatable one personally. I just don't think they'll last. But this thing here will last forever. It's solid. So anyway, if you let these, like I said, if you're cold plunging in the morning, you can just let these sit in there, because they can be a little bit tricky to get out. You know, they need a few minutes to thaw a little bit. But if I'm in a hurry, I'll show you how I get the ice blocks out. So yeah, if I don't want to let them sit there, what I do is, if I have shoes on, I just get this towel here. I just put one down here, put the towel on it so I don't get that thing dirty, and then just pop them out. And then fill it up. Do the next one. So yeah, but besides the rubber ducky thermometer, looks like it's getting under 50 degrees already. Besides that, I just have this net here that I run through and scoop out anything. Whenever, you know, every day or whatever, depending on how much I'm using it. So it's really still pretty clean. So I'll leave a link to some of the stuff I've got here. Also the link to Ice Barrel, of course. Like I said, the lid, it's well insulated, really well insulated lid. It's got that notch that fits right at the edge of the barrel. Makes a good seal. So you'll hear it when it seals. There, it doesn't move. Now it's sealed really well, and it's solid. Okay, that's it. Start cold plunging and keep that old man out. That's one more way, one more tool, one more thing you can do to fight that old man, keep him out. And this is an Ice Barrel 300. It's the one I use, and like I said, this is the perfect setup for me. But if you have any questions, or if you have any tips, comments for other people, feel free to leave it in the comments section. And also check out David Moss Jr.'s channel. Got some really good stuff. And once again, thank you for watching, and Hope you like the video and subscribe, and keep on keeping that old man out. Thank you. Bye now.